My nigga. What comes up must come down. That is a motherfucking fact, you feel me? And this bitch ass nigga is finna be canceled, my nigga, pretty motherfucking soon, and I'm finna laugh like a motherfucker. Nigga, the truth will never set you free, cuz. Never. Nigga, you read it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to live with that. You gonna have to live with that. The only niggas who's gonna accept you is the niggas who's making excuses, my nigga, for your ass. I got plenty of niggas on my channel who make excuses for your whole ass. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people who gonna accept you. You know what I mean? If it was they brothers or whatever the fuck, they wouldn't feel that way though. You know what I'm saying? But it's all fun and games at the end of the day. But that snitching shit is catching up to. Don't nobody want to talk with you. And the niggas who do want to talk with you, my nigga, they trying to get some views. My nigga, I'd rather have 0 views than have to fuck with this nigga. Seriously. I'd rather have no subscribers, 0 views, than entertain a rat ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I gotta check out this shit right here. And niggas really gotta stop making that same ass excuse. Niggas was kidnapping him and fucking his bitch and threatening him. He was doing everything that y'all niggas said to other people. Didn't nobody snitch on this nigga. I mean, I'm not understanding. Like, that's a double standard. Clearly, you accept snitching in your lifestyle. Clearly, you's a bitch. Any nigga who make excuses for this nigga, I'm calling it like I see you's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Period. Whether niggas is fucking your bitch or trying to kidnap you or not, what does that have to do with you still trying to be big blood? You can put all that shit to the side and just look at all the shit that you do. That has nothing to do with none of that shit. It's not a good excuse. It's not a good excuse, my nigga. You knew what you was doing. It's 2020. You got in trouble, what, 2018, 2019 type shit? 2019? My nigga. How many decades have nigga went past? Like, it's just a rerun, my nigga. You knew what you was getting into. It's the streets, my nigga. And you from New York on top of that, my nigga. Come on now, cuz. Like, niggas with these excuses. Any nigga who got an excuse for this nigga, you are a bitch. Period. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you talking about. If you got an excuse for this nigga, you are a bitch. Clearly. But I'm finna check out this Gillie the Kid nigga response to this nigga, this snitching ass nigga, you feel me? See who the fuck is popping. But, yeah, nigga, let's get it.
I think this is a perfect one-on-one conversation. Probably, yo, Gillie, no funny shit. I met you one time in Philadelphia. You seen my growth. This is probably the biggest thing that you gonna ever touch, brother. Like, I'm telling you.
What?
Like, this is gonna be everywhere. Like, I'm talking about Fox everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? One-on-one. Chair to chair, 2 cameras, mic'd up. We let it all out. Ain't no censor. Like, yo, you hear me? Like, no censor. There's nothing that you can't ask me, alright?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yo, Gillie, put it like this. Look at all the Joe Buddens, right? Look at the Axe. Look at the Waynos. Look at all of these niggas. They ain't doing shit, right? You the first nigga I sit down with since like, I don't sit down with niggas. I haven't done an interview yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's waiting on that interview, and it's a one-on-one. Tekashi 6ix9ine,
Barbara Walters,
Gillie the Kid, right there, one-on-one, no censor. Don't hold back, nigga. Like, you know me, nigga. I met you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold back. Yo, I don't condone what you did. It's not justifiable. It's not this, that, and the third. Gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man.
Nigga
My
trying to
respect to
finesse.
you,
you can't vouch for no rat shit.
it is what it is. Your respect for me, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, this is what the people want. You got to give them what they want. Who wants it? You a voice of the streets right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Just for the record, I know I'm the voice of the streets. You ain't gotta tell me that. I've been the voice of the streets for 20 plus years. Second record, the biggest thing I ever did in my life was the birth of my kids. Shout out to Dayana. Shout out to Kayed. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Talib. Shout out to Nala. That was the biggest things I ever did in my life. Not interviewing a fucking rat. not interviewing a nigga who jumped out here head first, like he was cut from that cloth and wasn't cut from that cloth. Nigga wasn't 100% cotton. Nigga was rayon. Nigga was some cheap ass silk. Wasn't Egyptian cotton. So the biggest thing I ever did in my life was the birth of my kids, my nigga. Just for the record. I just wanted to play that shit just so y'all could see
What
it.
the fuck?
Ain't no capping going on with my, but we rightfully declined over here $1 million worth of game. We cool.
My nigga, oh my mama, my nigga, like my nigga, you's a whole ass rat. Like, what can you talk about? You know what I'm saying? This nigga talking about you can ask me anything and all this other shit. Clearly, my nigga, like, we seen it, we heard it. Like, we know you got all the information, my nigga. You gonna talk, nigga. You ain't gotta let that shit be known, my nigga, to nothing, my nigga. But on some real shit, nigga, I couldn't even sit in the same room with a nigga. I don't give a fuck if it was my own kid. If my own kid snitching, my nigga, don't call me dad. No, none of that shit. Like, none of that shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it was my own mama, nigga. I don't give a fuck. When you come from a certain lifestyle, you do certain shit, it's just not acceptable. It's just, I don't give a fuck. Money and all of that shit, nigga, I can go back, nigga. I go to any project, nigga, in the world as I do now. You know what I'm saying? Without a care in the motherfucking world. There ain't no paperwork on me. Nigga, I don't say shit about nothing. Nigga, none of that shit. Number one, I shouldn't even been in a motherfucking situation, nigga. I shouldn't have put myself in that motherfucking situation from the get-go. Every grown-ass person knows right from wrong. Period. 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 Nothing good comes from telling a grown man to suck your dick, my nigga. Period. Like, the morals and standards of niggas in 2020 is ridiculous, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna ask me, oh, how come you don't do more videos? I don't entertain rat-ass niggas. You know, one of these videos that I did, nigga, I can see a lot of rat-ass niggas on there, my nigga. I don't got no I ain't got nothing for you, Cal. I ain't got nothing for you but a hard time, my nigga. If you condone that shit, my nigga, you's a bitch. You's just a bitch. You are a bitch. Like, clearly, my nigga. Throw the whole family away. My nigga's a pedophile for one. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear niggas talking about that shit. Anything with underage girls, my nigga, you's a pedophile. Like, you shouldn't be in that situation, nigga, from the get-go. Once again, you know, excuses. Bitches won't even sit here and give they baby daddies, nigga, excuses like they give for this rat-ass nigga that they don't even know. You heard a nigga tell. You seen a nigga tell. This nigga admitted to tell her. What more do you need? It's his story. There's their story. There's the truth, nigga. But the truth is, my nigga, you out here trolling niggas. The truth is, you thought you was gang, my nigga. You forgot you had a gang bang, my nigga. You feel me? Like, straight up, my nigga. Like, nigga, it is what it is, my nigga. I know the shit that I say, nigga. I got to answer to, nigga, when I'm in certain places, my nigga. So it is what it is, my nigga. But this nigga's clearly a bitch. Clearly a bitch. And Gillie is not the voice to the streets, number one. But I do respect her a little bit. I just don't like all these old head ass niggas like doing all this rambling and shit. But yeah, nigga, of course niggas gotta respectfully decline, my nigga, rightfully decline, my nigga. You's a whole ass rat, nigga. What the fuck?